every single seating area is just like pooper scooper, scooper, pooper scooper. Yeah, I think it went good. So I didn't hear anything bad. Nothing bad happened. So that was obviously good. Food was great. We had over 100 people show up for the first ever event, and we only had a couple months to plan for it. So I guess apparently next week we have to start planning for next year. So
this will definitely be one for the books. This is like the special one because it was the first one. Yeah. But next year is going to be super awesome.
I would like to see it like as well known as a lawn mowing company. To where like there's no more of like, oh, I didn't know you could hire somebody for that. I want it just to be you can hire pool cleaners and window cleaners and lawn mowers and pooper scoopers
and that's something that I think is really unique about this industry is we're all such a tight community right now. I don't know what it's going to look like 5 years from now or 10 years from now, but right now is such a golden era for us. What's up, Scoop Podcast? I'm your host, Erica Crouppen, and on today's episode, we are coming live from Coeur, Idaho. We have Justin and William. What's going on, Justin?
Just hanging out.
Hand the mic to him.
Recovering.
Yeah, we're recovering from a long weekend at ScoopCon on the lake. So we even got a little sunburnt, I think.
From the race?
No, just being outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm from Washington. So
yeah, this is really cool. So the reason why we're all here together in person, which this is an amazing experience, William and Levi put on ScoopCon 2025. It's the day after. We're on a high. It was absolutely amazing. So William, I actually have a question for you. Now that it's all said and done, you can kind of take a deep breath. What's your overall thoughts of how it all went down? And
yeah, I think it went good. So I didn't hear anything bad. Nothing bad happened. So that was obviously good. Food was great. We had over 100 people show up for the first ever event, and we only had a couple months to plan for it. So I guess apparently next week we have to start planning for next year. So we'll see how that goes.
So when you decided, when you were like, I'm gonna do this, what was your thought process of getting it started that fast?
Yeah, well, we put it out to the community, and a lot of people wanted us to put on the event. And I was kind of like, I don't really want to put on an event, but we were able to make it happen. And I basically just started reaching out to venues, a lot of venues in Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, Vegas, some other cities, and this ended up being the best one right here on the lake. So all the restaurants are right here. You can walk to pretty much everything. Yeah, so we just wanted to make it good. My brain's fried right now.
Yeah, it is. What about you, Justin? So you've been to a couple events for the pooper scooper industry so far, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your thought on this one?
This was great. Yeah, this was the best one.
Yeah. Do you have a takeaway? The food.
The food was great. The cruise was great. I mean, this hotel's been awesome. The drinks, everything's been good. We've hung out a lot. We've hung out in groups until midnight every night. So we've had a lot of side talks and helping people out, and just met a lot of people from all over. There were people here from Hawaii. That was awesome.
You know what we should do next year? We should have a prize for the person that travels the furthest to ScoopCon. That would be cool.
Another belt.
We had the UFC belt for the Cornhole Championship. So
the guy in Michigan, he is in Grand Rapids. He won.
Yeah, he won, and then he wore it on the VIP cruise. So we chartered a boat and sailed all across the lake. They served us up some prime rib and some good stuff.
I try to get some to help me push him off, and we could tell him we'll give him a life preserver if he gives us the belt.
Yeah. So
I'm normally pretty good at cornhole, but I got 2 wins, so
I got 0.
Yeah, Clay got 3 right after me, and I was like, I'm canceling my Review Harvest subscription. He was like, take it back. I'll take the points away. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about that backflip that you did?
Yeah, multiple off the stage. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, with Clay from Review Harvest, do some backflips. So give out some free reviews to people that made it into ScoopCon this year. So
yeah,
a lot of good stuff, a lot of giveaways, a lot of good people. So
it was funny when Ogie said he was going to throw me one of the balls for the free Sweep and Go subscription.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was offering people $500 for those tennis balls because we pay a lot more than that every month.
Where do you think that you're going to want to host it next year?
I think we're going to run a poll in the next couple weeks. So I think we'll either do here again, Vegas, Texas, Florida, or maybe Maui, because the guy from Maui said that we should come out there. Good excuse to go to Hawaii.
It'll be a maybe smaller, more intimate setting, but
yeah,
it'd be good too.
Maybe more people will go. Who knows?
Maybe, yeah. Depending on where they're at.
Yeah.
Stage,
where would you guys want to go out of those 5?
Texas.
Hawaii. I'd want to go to Hawaii. Yeah. I've never been. That would be cool.
Okay.
Hawaii.
Hawaii would be a good for business trip.
Yeah.
Great. We'd be taking the kids.
Yeah, and so at the end, you mentioned a mastermind. Can we talk about that a little bit more?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, so probably one of the biggest requests that we've been getting in Poop Scoop Millionaires is some higher level content for people that are kind of getting stuck, whether that's trying to hire employees, trying to hire operations managers, trying to get out of the field themselves, whether they have issues getting capital or getting funding to buy more trucks, or they're not collecting the right data, what kind of KPIs to go through. So we decided to make a more advanced group that talks about all those things, how to open up multiple locations, how to increase your business valuations. And what we do is have a monthly mastermind call where we'll put a couple members in the hot seat every single month, and the whole group of the biggest scoopers essentially giving them feedback on how to break through whatever bottleneck that they're dealing with and grow their company.
Who is this ideal for? Like, where position of their business?
Yeah, so if you're just getting started, it's not going to be the right community for you. But if you're getting to the point where you got a couple hundred clients, you're starting to run into hiring issues, that's definitely the type of person that should be joining. I think you guys are both in there already. So
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about it. This has been super amazing. We've had a lot of fun. We've had a lot of good conversations. Have you had like a funniest moment here?
Yeah, Levi KO'd this kid Matt Cheeseman out in the yard. You guys see that?
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Here. What happened?
He got knocked out.
Elaborate a little bit more.
I can't.
Why?
I can't. I got pictures in Poop Scoop Millionaire. You can check them out if you remember.
So Levi KO?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They had a boxing match before the cornhole thing. So, you guys didn't see that?
No.
Okay. There's a picture in school.
I had no idea.
I've been pulled all over the place. I've been chatting with so many wonderful folks. I missed that.
Okay. All right. Well, you got some follow up to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have so many pictures.
I climbed a mountain today, so I haven't done much. We went like 6,000 feet up.
Okay.
Saw some snow.
Did you really?
Yeah.
No,
You're
you
just
didn't go
messing
that high.
We were in the hill right there, but it felt like a mountain. Yeah, it was rough.
You're from Texas. You're not used to it.
No.
Yeah.
No, that was yeah. Hey, this guy sounded like Darth Vader. My office guy's here with us, and he sounded like Darth Vader behind me.
So you did bring your office manager. Why did you find it important to bring him?
Because he helps out so much with the internal business parts of everything that I felt like, he doesn't want to start his own, but he helps out a lot with that. So I wanted to put him in the same kind of mindset that I'm in. And he gets a lot of it from me, but I felt like him hearing it from other people, it would help out a lot. And of course, seeing his employees and kind of their mindsets and the way that they work things, it kind of helped show him that it's not just me. I'm not just the crazy one, that there's a whole tribe of this, and there's a real way to do it. And I think it did. It was really eye-opening for him. I would definitely suggest bring your team members if you have them, especially to Hawaii. I'll bring him. Be there.
I'm sure he'll love that.
Just don't steal my team members. I saw you eyeballing them.
No, I won't take them, but I want them to train them. I don't want to offend them.
Yeah.
So for me, seeing you guys here with your staff and seeing how your staff operates and how you interact with them, that's super inspiring for me coming back home. Because like I was kind of talking about yesterday, it's like small mind thinking. You don't know what you don't know. So getting around these environments, getting around other people, like, yes, that we all presented and it was amazing, but these little nuggets in between is so much freaking knowledge has been gained.
Oh yeah.
The little talks outside of the events was really good.
Yeah.
A lot of different conversations and some fun ones and some deep ones, and yeah, I mean I learned, and I think a lot of people learned a lot.
Yeah.
It's been really good.
Yeah, that was most of the time just talking to people. I think it took me like an hour and a half to just walk through the lobby to get to my hotel room, so it was good.
Yeah, it's really cool to see people because you just see their little face in like the bubble. Right? And so you don't actually know them, but you almost feel like you do because you've talked to them for so long online. Like just meeting you and meeting Amanda and Mike, it's almost like I've known you guys forever.
Yeah.
It didn't feel weird. It didn't feel awkward.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think is really unique about this industry is we're all such a tight community right now. I don't know what it's going to look like 5 years from now or 10 years from now, but right now is such a golden era for us.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's been cool, and just recognizing people. Oh, I remember you made this post on school or that post on school. So I think that goes a long way for just keep building those relationships and building the community.
Yeah. I was talking to a guy for probably 20 minutes about different things, and then he's like, "Oh, I should introduce myself." And he's like, we've been talking for weeks on school, and I had no idea that it was him. I was talking to him like a complete stranger, and then he introduced, I was like, wait, we know each other, like kind of through there. But yeah, it was pretty cool meeting people and like putting a face to the name and kind of seeing how they are in person.
Yeah, we're all
Some are
real
different
people.
heights than I
We're
thought
not
they
just.
would be.
Yeah, we're
I
not.
thought you were taller in real life.
That's what people kept saying about me. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't think that.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. 5'9", and a little bit.
Bad.
So
Yeah. And Jeff, you had Jeff Joyner here. That was great. I had friends back at home that apparently saw that on his Facebook page, and they're like, "You had Jeff Joyner at the Pooper Scooper convention?" I'm like, "Yeah, he was great.
Yeah.
It was so good." So that was a good one.
that was good. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Erica, for the plug.
Yeah, no problem. Jeff Joyner, I've seen him not perform, but speak several times. And actually, I'm going to send my presentation to him, and I'm going to start coaching with him because
Awesome.
I want to do more of this.
Yeah.
This was a courage rep moment for me moving forward with
Yeah.
things that I've been wanting to do.
Yeah.
That would be a big goal for me if we do this again next year, or when we do this again next year, is try and get up there and do something on the stage, because I've always wanted to, but I'm terrified to. And so doing this podcast and doing the YouTube videos, this helps me out a lot. But doing the Q&A, even I was like, so I really got to get out of my comfort zone. So almost like training for a 5K. I feel like if I was going to do something, I just need to get into Toastmasters or you know, go speak at something, just kind of get used to it.
What about Jim though?
Yeah, Jim's amazing.
Oh, he was a natural up there. He has flip-flops on. He was just tearing it up.
Whole vibe.
Yeah.
I love Jim.
Yeah, we brought New York all the way to Idaho, so
yeah.
that was good.
That was a big deal. I remember when I first started, somebody asked me about goose poop. And so I was doing some research and I seen his like goose poop picker up 9,000.
The goose suck. The
Yeah,
goose
what-
shit sucker.
Whatever it was called. And I found his phone number and I called him, or somehow I got in touch with him. I remember I was in a yard that was 45 minutes from my house. Shouldn't have been servicing that property. And he was on the phone with me for like 45 minutes, just kind of telling me about the business and all of that stuff. And he checked in with me, if not once a month, every other month for years. And he still does. And that was 6.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be our next trip. Hopefully next week.
Yeah.
We're going to Long Island. go see him. Try some real Italian food.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, without him, probably maybe none of us would have been here, because Jim got started. That's what got Erica started. That's what got us started. So
Yeah, that's true.
it's kind of cool to see the whole like different generations of scoopers, and even the new scoopers that are up and coming that might even have crazier strategies than us and grow faster than us in the future. So it'll be cool to see.
Where would you like to see this industry, let's say 5 years from now?
I would like to see it like as well known as a lawn mowing company, to where like there's no more of like, oh, I didn't know you could hire somebody for that. I want it just to be you can hire pole cleaners and window cleaners and lawn mowers and pooper scoopers, and I'd love for it to be at least that known, to where we've broken out and it's just a normal thing to do.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. So kind of our mission statement at Swoop Scoop is to lead the pack in making pooper scooping a mainstream service. So we've been doing it over the last year. So we got over 1,000 people through the community. Over 100 people flew out here. So now we got a full team. We got a full office. So we got some resources behind it. We'll see what we can do.
500 next year.
It's possible. It's possible.
It's been around for 20 years, but you're making the waves and making the movement that it needs.
Yeah, well, like I said, we had a couple months to plan. I didn't even advertise this thing. We made a couple school posts, made a YouTube video, and maybe spent a couple $100 on ads, and got 100 people here. So
Right, yeah.
I feel like 500 would be chaos. I think your team can handle it.
we'll have to get a bigger team, but yeah.
We should give a shout out to Samantha and BJ and Amanda. Let's talk about that a little bit, how they were facilitating things behind the scenes.
Yeah, well, I got the ball started, and I was like, I suck at all this stuff. So we need some detail-oriented, like really solid people. So we got my wife, Justin's wife, and then our community manager, Samantha, kind of made everything happen. Remember, we had like 2 presentations that came in like the last day that were exactly the same, so she had to like change them up. Our lanyards came in like the last like hour before the event, so she was up back there coordinating all the chaos for all the things that were going wrong, and able to do it without really bothering me or some of the other people that much, which was great.
Yeah, she had Excel open on her MacBook, and
Yeah.
so I was like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm helping. I'm like, oh, wow, okay, cool.
Yeah, changing people's slides and stuff like 5 minutes before they're about to go present. So yeah, we got a pretty solid team between Josh and Samantha.
Yeah.
I was one of those people that had the slide messed up because I was rehearsing when I was in the room, and I was like, why is my slide all messed up? And so yeah, Samantha fixed it. She's like, don't worry, I reformatted it, you are good to go. And I will say this, like as a speaker, that took a lot of pressure off me, because I was tripping. I was like, I'm gonna have to figure out how to go home or go to a hotel and figure out how to fix this. I don't know how to fix it. So by her doing that allowed me to just focus on what I needed to do. So I truly appreciate that.
Yeah, well, yeah, both of them, Josh and Samantha, you don't even have to tell them what to do. They'll just see see problems and they'll just go and just fix it on their own, which is great. So
What's their personality on the disc? Do you know what Samantha is?
No,
Or okay, I'll have to ask.
I don't know. It's not the same as me.
Yeah, right. All right, any last words for ScoopCon 2025 before we wrap up this pod?
No, it was awesome. So sorry if you guys missed out, but we'll be doing it again next year.
Yeah, I'd say it was a blast. We don't seem very energetic right now, but it was so fun that we're all worn out today. It's the last day we're brain dead.
Yeah, everybody stayed up too late. I thought I saw our ops guy at like 10 o'clock this morning still drinking. I was like, what the hell? But it was somebody else.
Apparently
It must have just been me too groggy waking up.
Yeah.
So
boxing matches and cornhole and lots of food.
yeah, my wife made me run a 5K this morning for some reason.
5Ks.
So.
I climbed a mountain with my office guy.
Erica ran the 5. You actually ran the 5K.
My ops manager.
Yeah. I gotta tell you something. So I did run the 5K, and Josh zoomed past me. I did actually have to stop, and he was recording me as I came through, and I was like, oh, that's great. So then I was like, well, we'll wait for, because you guys were walking, you and BJ and the kids, because you guys had the stroller, and I was sitting there waiting, and I was like, I think that's William. I started recording. It was not, and in fact was not you. And this guy's like looking at me, and I'm like zooming in on my phone.
That happened to me like 5 times this weekend because everybody's like trying to talk to me, so I'm like looking at people to see if they're part of ScoopCon or not. But
Yeah, it was funny, but yeah, so I gotta delete that footage off that guy because he's like, what the heck?
yeah, I'm not the man in Idaho anymore. Everybody's gone.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I can't just stare at people and they'll come up and talk to me.
No more fan club.
I know, we gotta go back to our normal lives where we're just not treated, I don't know, we're treated all right.
Yeah, we're
I said
doing
that
good.
this morning. We walked out and I was like, this is kind of sad. There's no booper scoopers running around.
Yeah.
Every time I come down here, there's people that we know.
Yeah.
I came down this morning, I was like, I don't know any of these people.
It's like every single seating area is just like pooper scooper, pooper
Yeah.
scooper, pooper scooper.
Our
So,
tribe was here, now it's gone, and it's sad.
Yeah.
Well, next year can't come fast enough. So any of you that are tuning in that you missed this, you should have been here. But for those of you that are watching or listening and you came and we met, I'm so happy that we had this opportunity together. This will definitely be one for the books. This is like the special one because it was the first one.
Yeah.
But next year is going to be super awesome. So if you are thinking about it, don't wait. As soon as the tickets go on sale, get your ticket because I have a very strong feeling these are going to sell very, very fast.
But even this year, yeah, the VIP tickets sold out like almost instantly, so it was quick. But another thing too, if you guys did miss out, we will probably have some of the presentations recorded that will be available to get on school. So
That'd be great.
if you're in the group, you'll be able to catch some of the info. Not all the info, obviously, but we'll get you some good stuff still.
Any last words, Justin?
No, not that I can think of. I don't know what I just gave about coming.
All right, well, sweet. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, bye.
See ya.